All right, what's up, guys? Evan Aldo here, bringing you an update on Bitcoin, Ethereum. We'll look at some altcoins too today. Went long in the exclusive Discord yesterday. Over here, I went long in like everything. More AVAX, DOT, ADA, XRP, Solana as well. Took some profits last night. Took some more profits just now. If you want to check out the exclusive Discord, link in the description below. It's through Patreon. Took some more profits right now. It was one of those times where just everything looked very good on the technicals. So you might as well spread your eggs out a little bit and put a little bit into a bunch of different places. The DOT long did very well. The ADA did long did very well. XRP long did very, very well. Profits are locked in right now. You know, these are some longs that, I mean, this is never financial advice, but this is one of the rare times. I know everybody tries to do this. Everyone who tries to do this always loses all their money usually. But these are longs where you could just usually ring it out for a while. You know, things are looking up. Things are looking pretty bullish. So getting into Bitcoin, you know, short term, I think we will pull back at least a little bit. You know, we had kind of a nice bounce off of this spider line right around here. These linear spider lines are killer, guys, killer. So today, you know, I really like, well, we can look at the monthly a little bit. It's a red dot. It could have played out. We already came down a lot. The fact that we just bounced up all the way to 48K and regained this level confidently, very quickly, is very, you know, very strong. I think it was more just a lot of people being over leveraged, and you know, it's getting to the point where that kind of influences the way the market goes. So it really wasn't more of a 30% correction, which was pretty normal on the first leg up in this bull run. So I think we'll kind of keep the 30% corrections on the way towards our peak out. You know, I was on Paul Barron yesterday talking about how I think we're probably going to have a peak market cycle top at around, you know, mid to high 100K, mid to high hundreds in the summer probably. So the 2 day I really like. So this green dot's going to print. The last time we had a green dot print, you know, this general area, what percentage did we come up? A lot. I mean, look at this. Look at how much we came up before our pullback, about 70%. Now, I don't think, you know, we're just going to come up, you know, 70% all the way up to 86K, however we can in the next, you know, couple months, and then get a pullback and then have our peak out, you know, later into 2022. But I think there's a good shot this could be what takes us back up to 60K or what takes us back up to all-time highs. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but it's strong with the VWAP. Like, look, it's trying to come up, doesn't really do anything there. Curves back down. Usually the second time it comes up and prints the green dot, that anchor wave down there, it really comes up. Daily, you're printing a green dot. You had the crossover into the red, so a little bit of a cause for concern with that. However, more of indicative of sideways. You could come right back up into the green, kind of like, there's probably an example back here. It hasn't happened in a while, but you know, the fact that we already came down so much and the fact that we've come back up, it doesn't worry me too much. On to the 12-hour. So, you know, almost a divergence there. It looks generally like you'll curve back into the green. It looks okay. 6 hour curving out the VWAP is one of the reasons why I think we'll probably, you know, get a little bit of a pullback in the short term off that spider line. 4 hour, same deal. You're going to print a red dot relatively soon. 2 hour, I like how this looks. You'll probably get a little bit of a pullback, price stay in the red for a little bit longer before we dive deeper and regain maybe 54K. What I'm thinking. Is there a other logarithmic spiral line? No. So the next place we have is really this area right there to look at. Nice bounce off of there. I didn't go short. I was kind of waiting. I figured because we got so close to it, I figured we'd come up a little bit higher then try to go short this morning, but missed out on that. But I'm really happy with the trades I'm in. I mean, I've been long on Bitcoin since 43.9 on the dumps. So, you know, I've had a good last week. So it's been, you know, it's been nice. Why take more risks than you have to? Just do the trades you're really confident about right now. So yeah, in these lower time frames, I mean, how much could we cool down for? We could come down a bit, you know, here, maybe almost go into the red and then start coming back up like that. Some general area like this, maybe bounce off of this spiral line and then pull forward here. That's what I'm kind of thinking. In terms of some of the lower time frames, like the 15-minute, you could kind of draw it out the same way. You know, we come down over here, come into the red a bit, then come back up. what would this mean? Some bounce around here. Maybe you come back down here. Maybe not. Maybe you just bounce off of here and continue forward like this. That's the most likely scenario. I'm still relatively bullish. Funding fees, there's still a lot of people shorting. So it's going back and forth between people shorting, people longing. It's kind of half and half. And I mean, if you're shorting right now, be careful. Be careful. I mean, we'll probably come down a bit more, but be careful. Never financial advice. But I mean, this is one of those times where people are still afraid. Some people think the bull run is over, which I mean, it's not. Let's be real, guys. I really don't think it's over. Anything could happen, but I really think the odds of that are probably less than like 1%, basically zero that it's over right now. We have time. Time is on our side. We have time to go with this. So looks relatively good. Ethereum we'll do a quick look at. I don't want to bore you too much with it. So we kind of came up to this level, a little above it. Now we're kind of losing this level or gravitating towards there. It looks basically the same as Bitcoin. About to get that money flow crossover. Maybe we come down to 42, 41, I'd say, before coming up a bit more. Maybe bounce on this level. Maybe you come down to here and then you continue forward, maybe up to 45. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. We're about to print that red dot in the 4 hours, so it'll probably come down a little bit. It would make sense, based on how this chart looks, to come down and then continue forward. That's kind of how it looks. If you want to map out, when this is going to happen, just get an estimate. So probably later tonight we'll peak out, or later in the day. Bottom out, excuse me. That's kind of what I'm saying. So let's look at Cardano. That's been one of the ones that went long in yesterday. And it really popped up. 50% of this is out, so I'm just letting it ride for now. Letting this and XRP and Solana and a lot of other things. So what could happen with Cardano? We're printing snake eyes on the 2-day. On this chart, let's see if we had, let me see on Kraken maybe if we had, Kraken if we had, a 2-day snake eyes ever before. So I don't even see it in... Okay, so back here during the last bear cycle or whatever, so it's not even really, maybe you could compare it to kind of this before we had a big run up. So this looks good. This could come back. A lot of people think it's dead. There's a lot of fear. I think we had a nice bounce off. I think, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if we gradually just come up all the way, probably even more so. Let's see here. Even more so, just come up and then maybe go parabolic or something. This has a lot of potential. This can go up to $8, maybe even $10. A lot of people are scared. I've been stacking up on this. I still put the majority of my HODL portfolio for altcoins into Ethereum, but it's a great thing that I have. So that's Cardano. Let's look at XRP. That's another one that's been very, I'm not the biggest XRP fan. I don't really hold much of it at all in my HODL portfolio, just a small position, but we're about to print that green dot on the 2-day. It does have that big fan base. Usually the ones with the cult followings do come back at some point. From a longer term perspective, you could be catching the bottom here with that long I'm in right now. The funding fees, more people are still, last time I looked about an hour ago, the more people are still shorting this. There's a lot of fear. So I think we're going to come back with this. It could go up. In terms of printing, a green dot, what percentage we could come up from here. So it could be, this type of area, this type of percentage, 150% from where we are. Where would 150% bring us? Close to all-time highs, maybe a little bit above all-time highs. We come up to all-time highs, double peak pattern, in the next month or two. We could come up. This is a bullish area. This is definitely very bullish. There's naysayers. There's some people who think it's over, but you need those. The times where people disagree with me the most in my comments are usually the times where I end up being right the most. So, just think about it. The masses are usually never completely right. Polkadot, undervalued. I think it very undervalued as well. This is another one that's done very well in terms of the trade I took yesterday. It looks great on the 2-day. That green dot could bring us up a lot. We could have, this type of situation, this type of percentage coming up. 400. I don't think it's going to come up that much, but maybe a cycle peak 400%. Yeah, maybe a cycle peak around 150, maybe 200, and in the earliest I could really see us peaking out is kind of March, April now, maybe February, but I think it's going to be even this summer. It could take time, guys. The leverage trading does kind of affect it. I feel like that's slowing things down because people are just getting really over leveraged, and a lot of people don't really know how to trade, and they just think they could, you know, run it up all the way on 10x leverage for something that's volatile. Nope. No. So yeah, Polkadot, you know, we're looking good. I'm still bullish. I think in the short term, you know, a lot of these you'll probably come down at least a little bit. I don't know if you come down to 28, but you'll probably maybe this area 29 or something, or bounce off at 30. In the short term, you know, 4 hour, you may curve down a bit there pretty soon. I mean, nothing goes straight up or straight down. But yeah, guys, and check out, if you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. If you're new, check out my course down below, 15% off. Just gonna code Trader15. It's a great trading course. Shows my main strategy, risk management, trading psychology, why I think the majority of people lose, and, you know, kind of the things that I wish I knew before I started trading to really be profitable at this and know what you're doing. Because there's a lot of people who, you know, just want to get you to sign up for BITGET or FEMEX, but they don't really teach you how to do it safely and how to use the risk management. If you want to join my private Discord, link in description below, which are my trade setups, entries, stop losses, all of that type of stuff. I try to give you guys something every day. I do TA every day there too. And if you want to get market cipher, discount code ALDO15, 15% off, link in the description below. And all things below are things I've used and benefited from. When I create a new BITGET account, when I create a new FEMEX account, check it out, link in the description below. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Bye.